You know, when the world sees images of America, they think, yeah, they've got a lot of food, but they don't think that hunger is a serious problem for our children. And it is, and Chef Bruno Serato knows that. 7 nights a week, he is making sure they don't go to bed hungry. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in honoring CNN hero Bruno Serato.
My name is Bruno Serato. My passion, besides food, is feeding the poor children in America.
Bruno Serato, owner of the White House restaurant in Anaheim.
When the chef isn't busy serving guests at his restaurant, he's making sure needy kids have meals.
Su presidente Bruno Serato, el ítalo-americano con un gran corazón hispano.
Buonissimo.
Anaheim chef Bruno Serato is talking about his kids, hundreds of them.
Bruno says the kids are now by far his favorite customers.
You have to see to believe it.
Only here do his profiteroles get this kind of reaction. He says it makes all the sacrifice.
Bruno Serato owns the Anaheim White House restaurant. He loves kids as much as he loves serving delicious food. Last year, you were named a CNN hero for your work in serving more than 330,000 hotel meals to so-called motel kids.
New at 11, he's been feeding the kids who live on Orange County's Motel Row for years. Now a Good Samaritan is reaching out to help their working-class parents to find housing.
Still ahead, he says the best gift he ever got is the one he gave away. Steve Hartman's Assignment America is next.
Serato announced he will be paying the first and last month's rent to enable these families to make the transition. Serato has a national reputation for helping needy kids.
His name is Chef Bruno Serato, and his mission in life is to feed the hungry. You do not want to miss this. Take a look.
I started a foundation in April 18, 2005. I was making aware of the motel kids who live in Anaheim in the motel area. And they told me he could not have dinner that night because his residence is in a motel. No kitchen. Mom cannot even cook for him because there's no kitchen in the motel room. And Mom was with me the day from Europe, and she said, Bruno, why don't you feed him a pasta to this little kid? Yeah, I look at Mom and he clicked. I was like, yeah, you know what? We should feed him a pasta. That was the first kid, April 18, 2005. Right now, we like to do 1,000 children every single day that we serve free pasta.
One time when I prepared pasta with broccoli, nobody eat it. I have to hide it from the kids. Kids are kids.
When I have one-on-one interaction with the kids, it's the most amazing moment in my life. I get hug, I get high five, I get kissed. They're like, oh, your spaghetti with tomato sauce are the best one ever. And when you hear that from children, that is what I want. That's the best review.
And if I were to rate this pasta, I'd rate it a 10.
How's the pasta?
It's not all about just a plate of pasta that's in front of them. It's about having the security and the comfort of having a dinner.
We're always thrilled about helping Bruno and the kids. I mean, how can you not help kids who are hungry and want to eat? And this year, it'll be 1,000 kids that Bruno feeds every single night.
What a motel kid is, it's a child of a family who lives in a motel, who literally live in a motel. Whether the family's down on its luck, lost jobs, or what have you, they don't have any stable living situation. So what they're forced to do is live month to month, paycheck to paycheck, by living in a motel.
It was 2009 when all those layoffs, I lost my job. I was laid off. It took me a good 2.5 years, even with a good resume, to find another position. So we ended up in a hotel.
So when we went to that motel, we were in a room with just a 2-bed. They had like bed bugs. People would come there to party, I guess. Couples screaming and yelling, and my kids would be like, what's that noise? Why are they yelling like that? They can't go outside, they can't play out there because who knows who's in the other rooms. It was just not good.
When we were younger, my mom separated from my father, and then it was just us for a while, going motel to motel. I was at the point where I'm starting to want to think about college and think about a future, and like all I'm seeing is how hard it is, how you have to struggle, and how, you know, to stay in a house and stuff. Sorry. So it was just like hard to think about how I'm gonna get ahead in life.
In motel rooms, a lot of time you find prostitution, drug addict, drug dealer. In some family was lost job and work are stuck in this room, and it's kind of sad because the kids is with a very bad environment. The sooner they move, the sooner safety for the kids.
Living paycheck to paycheck, you can't save enough money for a down payment. You can't save enough money for the first and last month's rent. You're stuck going month to month, and that's the cycle that happens with these families that are stuck in motels. So what we're trying to do is give them the opportunity to get out of that cycle.
I started to do charity. I started to pay first and last month to qualify family. To qualify, you need to have 2 kids minimum, have a job for 6 months. Because if you have a job for 6 months, that means you want to be back on track. And if you do that, I pay first, last month, you move to a 2-bedroom apartment. There's a huge impact for family.
Okay, this is our new home, and we wouldn't be in here if it wasn't for Chef Bruno. So when we first got here, the kids were all excited about the stairs.
So now we have it's a townhouse. Yeah, it's really nice. On top of everything else he's already done for us, he gave us a living room set and he gave us a dining room set. It was really, really nice. They all have a bed now. They don't sleep on the floor anymore.
Bruno came through for us and helped us get into an apartment. Now we're settled, because that's what my problem was, getting into the apartment. And he did that for us, and now we're on our feet.
I believe then, if we all put hand in hand together, we can save so many kids, which they are in need.